Why do you listen to music? No, really, why do you? I know that it sounds like a funny question, but I'm genuinely wondering. Do you listen to music just to have it in the background? Does it help you to focus? Do you enjoy the art behind it? Or does it just sound good? Well, all of those are valid reasons. I mean, who am I to judge you based on the reasons that you listen to music? Because I listen to it for all of those reasons and honestly many more. I of course like the sound of good music, but there is so much more to it. I would personally say that I have grown tremendously as a person because of how much I listen to music and follow these artists. Some of these artists and bands that I have come across in all of those years of listening to music have really made me feel things, made me a lot more confident in myself, how I act, dress and think. People like Bladee, the Glaive, the Smiths, Ružno Pače and so much more have really gave me so much confidence in myself. The one thing that I have noticed is that these artists that I'm really connected to and I'm usually drawn towards have a really distinct way of writing. It usually feels very personal and like you can only find that type of writing in their music. Bladee and Glaive are perfect examples of this as their lyrics are so theirs. A lot of their music delves into themes of finding yourself and being true to yourself. I have struggled to be true to myself for many years at this point. I was always trying to fit in with the rest of the people my age in almost every stage of my life and was kinda ashamed of myself. I also was ashamed of how I looked as I really put on a lot of weight at the start of the pandemic. I was totally a different person when I started high school. I was scared of what people may think of me, I tried to fit in, I didn't want to stand out, and I was also dressing like everyone else. I was afraid to put on clothes that I actually liked and to talk about my interests. Then I started to listen to all these other artists that really gave me the confidence to start being me. Bladee and someone like early Kanye really showed me to just be me, to stop hiding and fitting in with everyone else. Then I lost some weight and started dressing how I actually wanted to. Where I'm from, dressing remotely alternative is seen as satanic or just straight up gay, which I definitely get called both of these things and many more on a daily basis, but I don't really care. I would rather be my true self than to fake my whole personality and appearance just to fit into the norm. Seeing these artists be confident in themselves made me inspired not just by their appearance but also because of their honesty in their music. A very good word that I would use for them is authenticity. These days it's hard to stay authentic because we are forced to follow trends and follow what is popular. But regardless of all that, these artists don't follow the norm and do really stay true to themselves. If it wasn't for them, their authenticity and their beautiful art, this channel probably wouldn't exist. Like many, I had a gaming YouTube channel before this that went absolutely nowhere, but in the time of making videos for that channel, I developed a love for editing, making videos and telling stories throughout it. I got inspired to make videos on music because I'm a big yapper, especially when it comes to music, and not a lot of people that I knew IRL listen to music I like or aren't into music like I am. So I made this channel to talk about music, make art, and to fulfill the creative void that I had for many years of not creating videos. I really try to be as honest, creative, and real through my videos as I possibly can. Every day I try to stay true to myself. I don't fake my personality, I don't hide my interests, and I finally dress how I want to. If you struggle with any of those things and can't be comfortable with yourself, just look for inspiration around you. The beautiful thing about artists is that they represent themselves and their art in the truest possible way. And don't just look for them in the mainstream, look in the underground or even at your local scene. For the longest I was neglecting my local music scene, but in the past few years I really started to dig into it and I really found some great talent. Ružno Pače is the main example of that. He has become one of my favorite artists in recent times. He is so unapologetically himself and I love that about him. Spiro and Tay are also a duo from my local scene that really make great and authentic music. So don't be lazy and look for artists and inspiration everywhere that you can, because trust me, it will eventually help you in some way. If you don't really get what I'm saying and I'm just yapping, I'ma just leave you with this. Stay true to yourself. Thanks for watching.